It's Wednesday, but I'm not my comic book store. I'm at a comic book store. I'm at Danger Room Comics here in Olympia, Washington, because I was here for work. And so I'd stop in and get some comic books. Not this week's comic books, but some comic books. So we'll sit down and I'll show you what I got. And the shop itself, I got a few videos of the shop, inside of the shop, and I talked to the owner. It was really cool. Okay, here's what we got at Danger Room. Let me show you. I picked up this Epic Collection Doctor Strange. This is volume 3 from 69 to 74. Then I got this really cool issue of Wonder Woman. I think it's, let's see here, 128. Not a really cool cover. I love it. And then I picked up Christina Grace, Rockstar on Soft Boy Go to Space from Image Comics. That would be fun to read. Some LGBTQ stuff. And last but not least, I got The Hidden World by John Strongbow. That's what I got at Danger Room Comics this Wednesday of New Comic Book Day. So no new comics because those are at my usual comic book store waiting for me, Everett Comics. So I'll have that up later. I just thought, you know what, I'd go in the store and show you what it looks like. So here's a little bit of the inside of the store. Okay, so here is the inside of the store. This is the back issue section, and this is where the superhero comic books are. And there's some trade paperbacks there in the corner. And then this is from the other direction. There's all the superheroes, and there's some toys right there in that section. There's my shoe. This is the new releases, and this is the indie section, all the indie and alt. So that was the inside of the comic book store, and I really liked it. It was really fun. I got to talk to the owner for a bit. I really told him I really liked his layout, as you can see in the video. He had it by like genre. So there's like superheroes, kids, alt indie. But then there was these signs everywhere, different sections, and they said Strongbow Collection. I was like, what's the Strongbow Collection? I was trying to figure that out. So I just asked him, hey, what's the Strongbow Collection? Actually, before I could say it, the gal that was working there said, oh, do you know who Mr. Strongbow is, or John Strongbow? I was like, no, I can see there's these signs there about that. Can you tell me more about it? She goes, sure. So there was an artist. He was an artist in residence, I guess, at Pike Place Market in Seattle, Washington. And he'd been there for a very, very long time. When he passed away, in his will, he asked that Danger Room Comics would take all of his collection and they would sell it. So they took this collection and they put it in different parts of the store because based on what it was that he had in the collection. And the owner and the woman I was talking to asked them, hey, did he ever make a comic book? Did he ever write anything or draw anything? And they're like, yes, he did. And so they brought in a few of his comic books, and so I bought one of those comic books. That was a really interesting story, and made me think about myself and my comic books, and like, what would I do with it all if I passed away? And where would it go? Like, gosh, because you can't take it with you. So, yeah. It was really cool. I actually think one of the comic books I actually bought was from his collection because there was a shelf and said Strongbow Collection on it. So I think one of the comic books I bought was also from that collection, as well as the comic book that I showed you. That is the one he wrote and drew. I started reading that one. It was really interesting perspective on downtown Seattle, what it looked like in the 70s and 80s and even into the 90s, I think. So it was a really cool store. I really liked it. I think if I lived in the Olympia area, I'd probably go to that one as my comic book store to pick up my weekly comic books. Really, it's not very big, but just a really good size, really friendly people that work there, really friendly atmosphere. So I enjoyed it. So yeah, that's it for me. And remember, comic books are for everyone.